Okay.
Okay. So now, can I send you the link? Does the link work now?
Did you send me the link?
I think I sent you the link. Okay, I think we are.
RTP is not a real link for me to do anything.
Okay, give me a second.
The RTP live ceiling is not a real link I can do anything.
Okay. We are live. Let me do this really quick.
Everything is good, yeah? Everything is good. Yeah, like.
Okay, sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. We're here.
Stop us. It stopped.
Matt, can we hear you?
It stopped.
Alright, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it looks like it stopped again. Sorry, everybody. Yeah.
Okay. So we have everything set up. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. Just kind of going
This
through
is
everything.
setup is first time for us in this environment in this premises.
Not the most ideal, but yeah, Matt. Let's get started with this AMA.
Alright, let's get started. First things, actually, let me post a link over to the community right now. Can everybody hear me pretty okay?
Yeah.
Just doing a mic check real fast before we continue. Nobody's here just yet. We're just waiting to get everything set up. Good morning, shopping video community, and welcome everybody. We're going to be having an exciting AMA here. It's actually our first live AMA in a long, long time. So while we're waiting for a couple of people to be joining in here today, just joining in the AMA over here on the YouTube live stream, we have a really exciting segment for everybody to enjoy here. And we're going to be talking about a little bit about everything and giving you guys the proper Q2 updates that you guys need with our developers here. So without further ado, let's introduce our developers. Joining me today is our CTO and our CPO, Grimaldy and Dima.
You can start.
I can start.
You're the new guy in town.
Hello. It's a pleasure to talk to you all, guys. My name is Dimitriy. I have more than 15 years development experience in development and the managing of the software. The Previously, I was working with a big corporation like Amdocs, some of Ubiquiti which acquired. It's a different sets of the software from the big corporate OMS, CRM, distributed system, like a message-driven system, and I end up with the media content management and the content distribution systems. So this was my experience. I was working from developer till the architect in my position, and now I'm glad to join you as the CTO of the company, and already joined for a while. So this is from my point, my introduction.
Nice. For me, as you all know, or some of you might know, I've actually come from the community. But I guess my background, just to sum it up, I worked in aerospace for a couple of years before I moved on to a different avenue. I've been in crypto since 2015, and it's been my love, it's been my hobby, it's been my passion for quite a while now. And I got an opportunity with Shopping.io last year. I started off as a technical support and kind of worked my way up a little bit towards becoming the chief product officer. So it's been an awesome ride here at Shopping, and yeah, that is my introduction.
Cool.
Perfect, and thank you guys for a wonderful introduction, because we're about to get into a whole lot of things today. Isn't that right? We got like a lot of crazy stuff going on, especially with a lot of the things that people really want to know more about. And doing this is actually our first developers AMA ever. It's our first developers AMA, so it's good to put faces and names together over the people who are building the future and the vision behind Shopping.io. So let's get started, everybody. And I realize there is a bit of a mic quality issue on my end. I apologize. It's just how things are being captured right now. But in any kind of future segments, that's going to be cleared out. But moving on forward, guys, let's talk about the shop token. So if you guys do not already know, the shop token is actually what is going to be replacing the SPI and GSPI tokens behind Shopping Video. And it's going to be a pivotal part about the Shopping Video ecosystem that's going to be coming up in the near future. And you're talking to the people who also are building the reality behind Shop. So it's going to be very exciting to see how things are going to be going. So we released our white paper for the Shop token not too long ago. And it was actually a really incredible thing to see. So if you guys would like to learn more about the tokenomics or what it means behind Shop, I highly recommend going to shoppingvideo/white paper. But we're going to get into the nitty-gritty here, everybody, and talking about some of the fun stuff here, including the development behind the Shop token, which is going to be really cool. So first things first, let's talk about it. It's been a couple of months, right, that the Shop token has been worked on.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, sorry, technical issue. But yes, it's finally out and released. I mean, we even got auditing done for the Shop token, and you guys can actually go ahead and see it on CertiK. Let's go ahead and share our screen a little bit here. Let's kind of move towards Shop token. I'm wondering if everybody can see our screen now. I'm sure it should pop up here soon. But so we made the Shop token smart contract and got it to audit. The auditing process was pretty lengthy because we wanted to add a couple functionalities, which you could probably also touch on as well. And we went through different ideas of how we can make Shop token better than SPI and GSPI and really bring everybody the system that we truly wanted and the ecosystem that we've been planning out for months now. So
from technical point of view, we're trying to make it secure and robust from the kind of any kind of hacker attack or wallet hijacked. So we implement the layers of the approval system where it will be not like activity will not be happening by one person, so it will require the approval, the important activities approval first, and then like only the wallets with particular roles will be able to do it, and then wallets with another role will be able to participate in the activity itself. So this is what from security wise, from the events, all of our activity will public one will be providing the events, so we will be able to develop another like smart application based on our smart contract as well. And technically wise, I think we polished and made it quite good from the point of the token of the standards of the current crypto market, I would say. Yeah. And you can see it on our analysis that it's only 7 issues which no critical were introduced even from the beginning, and we mitigate all of them. Okay. And one which is currently in the stage of not resolved, it's just resolution will happening as soon as we deploy the contract on the network, and it will be visible the ownership of all approval wallets.
Yeah, we can talk about it a little bit. So we do have one major issue that still needs to be resolved, and we can actually go through and kind of show you guys what that issue is and tell you guys, why it's not resolved as of now and when it will be resolved and all that nitty-gritty stuff. So let me go ahead and...
Let's also talk about that as well, because the CertiK audit was extremely important for security behind the smart contract before releasing the SHOP token, which is extremely important to everybody. And speaking of which, do you want to just delve into a little bit?
Let's dive into it a little bit. So we have one of the issues that we don't have resolved yet is actually a centralized related risk issue. And they CertiK just wants us to really verify all the wallets that will be active on our multi-signature for our minting system that we've implemented in the smart contract. So once we have that verification and once we deploy our contract to the actual network, we will go ahead and register our contract for CertiK, and then we'll go ahead and send all the wallets that are going to be involved in multi-signatures as well as minting approvals and admin approvals. And once they have all the wallets and they know who exactly has the ownership of the wallets, they said all will be covered and all will be resolved.
So we're expecting 0 issues to be in the end of publishing of the token itself. Yeah. So all others were, we had several cycle of kind of fixing, and all our issues were already mitigated, as you can see. Yeah, this was our process of the developing and polishing the token.
Yeah.
This is from audit.
This is from so.
I see exactly this where we've gotten for so long.
Yeah.
With the SHOP token.
Another
thing that I wanted to talk about, in particular about the SHOP token, as well, is that to the people who don't understand how launch day is going to look like, I think that's going to be something to kind of take a look at as well. So right now, if you own SBI or GSBI, you are eligible for an airdrop of the new SHOP token directly to your wallet. The only exception to this is that if you have your your tokens on an exchange, like a centralized exchange such as KuCoin, etc., that is where you may not get your tokens when the airdrop actually occurs. But there's something that we're going to go further in depth with right now, and that's going to be the token staking and the website, because I think everybody's excited about the shop back rewards that they're going to be getting for staking their shop tokens.
Yeah, so let's dive in a little bit to the smart contract of the token staking. So basically, it's not necessarily staking, but it's rather a lock system where you will be locking your shop tokens for a certain amount of a certain period, and in return you'll be able to receive packages accordance to what you are locking. So we have packages that range from a free package all the way to a package that is worth $300,000 worth of shop. So anything from 1% cashback all the way to 20% shop back will be yours once you are a part of the membership system and once you lock with us.
And apart from this, our membership contract will provide you with the income as well, right?
Yes. So we will also be getting rewards from liquidity pools as well as Team Wallet airdrops and other fun things that we would like to actually show you here pretty soon. So actually, let's kind of run through, give you guys a little snippet of what the website will be like and go through the redesign and the rebranding, and then we'll touch back on the membership platform.
Yeah. So we will come back.
Yeah, let's give them kind of like the full run through of the website and give you guys kind of that news first. So let's actually start with the rebranding a little bit here. So, for a long time we've had this monotonic teal color for our website, our logo, our brand, and we realized that we wanted to start with a new ecosystem. We wanted to build something that was crypto e-commerce. And what we had previously in the past year, there was things out in left field, things weren't pieced together, and we wanted to bring an ecosystem that was actually that is actually shopping.io. Like if you think of shopping.io, you think of shopping with crypto, or you think of e-commerce with crypto. And we wanted to really bring out an ecosystem that does so. And the first steps to do that is actually with rebranding. If we're gonna come out with a new ecosystem, we're gonna also want to come out with a new brand and new colors and things of that nature. And so we went through a lot of different concepts, and this is the one we actually chose. It has the little S that we had for the shopping cart to start with, but there's also a bigger meaning. If you can also see, the logo also has kind of like two hands to kind of indicate that we are bridging the two worlds of crypto and e-commerce. So it's kind of a little nice touch here, but we also went with more vibrant colors, more colors that are easier on the eye as well. And here are a couple of font choices that we kind of went through as well. So this is the rebranding, and this is the new beginning of shopping.io, the new start that we want to push forward in that direction. So let's kind of move on a little bit to the website. I know, sorry, Matt, I'm stealing your
Totally fine. I'm getting reports that Mike has a couple of issues going on. So
Mike is
crystal clear.
gotcha.
That's the point is.
So let me go ahead really quick and take this out, and it should. All right. So this is. Oh, let me do this first. All right. Cool. So this is our kind of landing page, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of the concept of where we are moving with the rebranding and how the colors will fit into the website. And
not just rebranding from our landing page, you're gonna see that it's lines of the usage of our products, like different products in the meaning of the consumer and the users of it. So we're moving from just shopping.io buyers and users to the much wider audience now.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a little bit, because it's quite important. So in the beginning, we were just kind of a e-commerce platform that allows users to buy with crypto. While it's nice, we wanted to be something bigger. We wanted to encompass actually the e-commerce space and be the forefront of the pioneers and be in the forefront of crypto e-commerce. So we came up with a place where everybody, whether you're a merchant, whether you're a shopper, whether you're looking for the next big thing in online shopping, we wanted to encompass all these things and put it into one ecosystem. And this is why we came up with the 3 core products. We have the shopping extension, which as for a shopper allows you to basically shop anywhere you'd like, and that's where we're kind of moving in the future. For now, of course, we have our shops, we're testing that, and we will get that later down the line when we cover the extension. But it allows you to shop anywhere online, any e-commerce site that you'd like, all with your crypto currency, and you can check out with that. Now, Shopping Pay actually will bring merchants the ability to accept crypto and make sure, the people in their community, if they have a little niche of Mom's Joe t-shirt shop or something like that, they can bring their niche who maybe has crypto and be able to accept crypto with ease. We've integrated over 50 plus cryptocurrencies so far inside Shopping Pay, and we're continuing to do so every day, which is quite nice. And then finally, lastly, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Shopverse. Shopverse is going to be I think it's one of the most exciting products that we have in line. Now that we have a product for the individual buyers, and now we have a product for the merchants. How about we combine those two and give an all-inclusive, all-immersive experience for both shoppers and buyers, where they can actually go inside a virtual world, feel, touch, taste, smell things. It's gonna be great. So it kind of brings the Shopverse kind of brings the ecosystem all together, bringing the concept of shoppers shopping online and bringing the concept of merchants of being able to accept cryptocurrencies all in one place.
Awesome, Grim. So you left for me all shopping. Okay.
I'm very sorry.
This is the website shopping.io, which already you know. It will be touched and rebrand, of course, but the functionality will be how you see it now in general, ability to buy something from Amazon, eBay, Walmart, and Home Depot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we also wanted to make sure people are comfortable with shopping as well. So, we're coming into a new ecosystem, and we don't just want to cut everybody off, right? We don't want to say, hey, everybody, we're going to use the extension now and for now on. But we want to also train people to also, learn how to use Web3, kind of dive into this Web3 space, because this is where we're moving. But we also want to give comfortability for people who are still, learning the ropes and still want to be able to shop online and people like things that they're used to. So we have that as well.
True. So we consider in the landing page as the like road choosing. You still haven't choose the road. What you want to do with the shopping.io? Maybe you are a merchant. Maybe you are a buyer. So from here we distribute our users to different landing pages.
Yeah.
We would say for a particular products of our system.
Yeah, and now we can actually go back to a little bit and touch a little bit on the memberships, because we're going to actually look at the user dashboard. So let's go ahead and look at our new user dashboard that we'll see here. This is kind of a teaser. We don't want to spoil anything, we're still wanting to test everything, make sure everything looks good and make sure everything runs smoothly. But this is just kind of a glimpse of what you will be able to see if you are a user on our platform. So we have our membership tiers here on the left. You can see it will show your memberships, how much shop balance you have, how much you have locked, some of the rewards that you'll be earning. Order history is kind of cut down a little bit there. You have recent activities and your personal information, but this is just kind of a little teaser of what's to come. And if you notice there's something actually pretty new. It's called Shoppers Rank, and that will we are making some sort of leaderboard for people who are shopping on our platform, and people will be rewarded for shopping on our platform. And that's something that's coming out in near development. But yeah, we can also go back to membership staking. So right now we're currently in the works and finishing up all the UI and all the smart contracts and getting that out to you guys here soon.
Okay.
I would like to mention that it just all fits the galaxy motif, the bright colors. It's a lot different than what currently shopping video is, seeing with the website and kind of having a user experience. Like, it's entirely different, and I think it's going to be an exciting bit of difference. So, Graham and Dima, wow, amazing explanation of that. That's actually pretty incredible.
We went from a monotonic teal color to trying to fit the crypto vibe.
Yeah. Crypto vibes. True.
Which I think is pretty incredible. And just seeing it all play out is something really exciting to see. But yeah, we have so much to cover. But I'm excited for the rebrand.
Yeah.
It feels, and it just comes across just nice, colorful, exciting, and vibrant. But let's start with talking about the cashback system and a little bit more about how that's going to actually happen behind the scenes, because people who are going to be staking their shop tokens with us, how is their cashback, not cashback, I mean their shopback rewards are going to be taking place. So, just shopback rewards. So, how that kind of system in place with shopback. Let's talk more about that and how it's actually going to go down.
Yeah, so once people decide to lock their tokens for 3 months, basically they'll just go on to use the extension or even shopping.io, and they'll be able to shop online, and based on their subtotal price, they'll be receiving shop back from in accordance to their subtotal price. So if you're receiving 20% shop back, if you're receiving 20% shop back, then that will be deducted basically off your subtotal price, and that will be rewarded to you on your shopping.io account. And we did this for a particular reason because we saw some exploits that would have happened if we actually minted from the smart contract. We minted these shop backs from the smart contract, and we don't want any exploitation of refunds and things of that nature. So we decided to actually virtually send that shop back to you, but you have the ability to withdraw at any time, and we do not limit any of that type of. We don't have a restriction for that. Sorry, English. We don't have a restriction for that.
Also, we will introduce the restaking mechanism that you don't need to withdraw your cashbacks and then like stake it for a staking wise, not for a cashback. Or we're talking about cashback only.
We're talking about both as well. Yeah.
So in our staking platform, you will be able to stake your dividends straight away without like. Moving it to your wallet and then staking again. So we are thinking to remove the fees as much as possible and make your life as comfortable as possible, as profitable. So
and what's nice is also with this whole membership locking, it's if you have extra cash or if you have extra shops, to go ahead and stake, you can actually do multiple stakings.
It will be allowed.
And it will add up.
Yeah, so for each staking, the 3 months period will be like separately counted. So then, whenever it's done, you can withdraw your stake, or you don't need to restake. It will be staked automatically straight away. So you don't need to restake in general, right? So it will be stays in the staking platform. Yeah. About the minting mechanism, as we have approval thing, so as a security layer, so it's quite advanced. So we look after that unlimited tokens will not be minted. So it will be a layers of tokens to come to the staking platform before. So then it will be a secure.
We have multi-signatures.
Absolutely, there's a big fear for a lot of people was that if the shop token has an infinite amount of supply, then how is it going to play towards security?
Of course.
And
we
thought about everything.
We made sure to not only is it just multi-signatures, three out of 5, right? But we're also adding a level of a layer with the time lock as well, and then as well as a restriction with the amounts that you can mint. So there's 3 layers of security that we decided to put in place because we don't want any exploits from that regard as well. So it took us a while to kind of figure things out, but once we did, we understood that security is really the most important thing, and we don't want any hacks. We don't want any exploits. As we previously have experienced in the past. So we wanted to make sure everything was good from this point. If we're going to come into a new ecosystem, we want to make sure that everything is done right by process and by the book. So
do it once, do it right. And
exactly.
That's also part of the reason why we did CertiK as the auditors for the shop token, making sure that we get the best in the crypto industry to be able to audit the shop token because we want to keep everybody safe. And that's something as well I wanted to talk about with that one specific issue on the CertiK audit about being with the multi-signatures and what that basically means. That is really not an issue. It's just more something that gets updated upon the launch day.
Yeah, it's just part of the process. It's not really an issue. It's just rather, you guys have a smart contract. When you deploy it, make sure you let us know what wallets are going to be part of this contract, and make sure you verify those wallets so that CertiK knows and CertiK can keep track of that.
So we expect that even the old wallets will be added to the final report. This is what we have seen for for other tokens, that they stated in the report that they belong to the owners in a way. Yeah. So this is what most probably going to happen when we deploy it. And the last issue should be resolved. This is the plan.
And I think that it's important to let everybody know that we are finished with the shop token development. We're fine-tuning some of the things like the dashboard and the staking system. development behind the token, to launch, that's all set up. That's all ready to go when we are ready to go and when we decide to release the shop token. So that's something important to let everybody know before we continue on forward, which we are going to be continuing on forward with another interesting product that we have coming out, which is Shopping Pay, which just entered beta test development. Let's talk about that real quick. So Shopping Pay, guys, just kind of the process and how that will work and who's it available to.
So right now, it's currently being beta tested on shopping.io, and we're kind of proud of this product because, you know, it took a while to develop and we wanted to do it right and make sure that we get our kinks out of the way. But let's talk about the history a little bit of Shopping Pay. So Shopping Pay was always existent, but it was just there for us to kind of integrate tokens, and we built a system that was just kind of partially there just for us to be able to integrate different tokens on our platform and to be able to collaborate with different projects in the space. But over time, we realized, hey, we can actually use Shopping Pay as a big part of our ecosystem, and to give merchants the ability to accept cryptocurrencies with ease. So we decided, look, if we're gonna go this route and we're gonna try to onboard merchants as well, let's build a dashboard that is user friendly and easy for merchants as well to use and actually accept crypto. So what you're looking here is actually our first iteration of our dashboard. Right now, only shopping.io is using the current dashboard. Using the current system of Shopping Pay, but over time we're aiming to look at WooCommerce stores and Shopify stores as an easy plugin. Actually, I kind of want to show a little video for you guys. It's just really short about how the process will work from the user's perspective. So let's go ahead here, and I'm gonna skip to a little part. So here's a little demo WooCommerce site that has Shopping Pay integrated, and it's just a click of a few buttons. It'll probably scroll down. It's just like a little plugin on your WooCommerce site or Shopify store upon checkout, and it will take you to an interface where you can basically see your totals. You can also pay with all the cryptocurrencies that we have already integrated. And there's also cool things as well there. There's also marketing campaigns that if a merchant wants to give 2% discount or 100% discount on a token, they're allowed to do so, and they can even do cool things like free shipping as well. And we're always continuing to add things to Shopping Pay and make it even more streamlined. Right now we're working on, for Shopping Pay, we're working on other integrations like paying with different wallets, so that way people don't have to actually copy and paste. It's just direct payment with one click of a button. So that's also something that we're trying to work on and trying to improve as well. So
yeah, UI tooling and the usage of use. This is what
So this is just a little snippet of a video of how it works. So basically, once you pay, we'll kind of skip forward here. I know it's a little bit of a long video, but once you pay, you'll get a nice green check mark that shows you that you paid. I know I skipped a little bit just due to time and everything, but once you pay, you get a nice green check mark showing that your order is confirmed. Then it gets taken to the back end for our beautiful customer support to kind of handle your requests, your orders. So that's a little bit about Shopping Pay.
So it's not a setup video; it's a fully functional system now. So
It's not a setup. It's a fully functional product. It's actually working now on shopping.io. You guys can go ahead and try it out yourself. And we love to get people feedback from the community as well. I mean, we've gotten a lot of feedback actually of Shopping Pay, and people actually telling us what they like and what they don't like in our support chat. So that was also pretty cool and kind of awesome to see that people are also getting involved as well.
Make it better and better. We're always welcome for it.
I would like to also mention that this is, while it's incredible to see as well, that it's actually a game changer as well, because a lot of crypto checkout processes, they don't have the number of coins that we kind of support, as well as tokens that we support. We support more tokens and more coins than basically anybody else, which is something that's pretty exciting. And on top of that, this is only available currently to international users of the platform.
Yes.
So not the US right now, but in the future, as time goes on, we'll expand out to allow US users to be able to pay with Shopping Pay as well, and allowing that to be integrated across the platform. But let's talk about scalability real quick. This is something that any
anybody. I mean,
more integrations in the future,
yeah.
like maybe Shopify, etc. As it kind of grows in development.
Yeah, and it's for anybody to use really. I mean, if you have a WooCommerce site or Shopify site, and even if you have a custom website, we'll provide you with REST APIs, just to make your life a lot easier, and you can just kind of stick it in there at your checkout. Even from the shopper side too, it's a few clicks of a button. Right now, it's kind of a lot of clicks right now, just a little bit, but we want to optimize that a little bit more, where it's 2 to 3 clicks at max. So right now it seems simple for now. I mean, but we do want to keep optimizing shopping pay to the best of its ability. So.
And I think it's a pretty exciting future ahead for shopping pay being one of the main products that are released in beta test here in Q2. While we have some other products that are coming up very soon that are going to be very interesting to everybody involved, and that's actually going to be the shopping video metaverse experience in the browser extension, and just kind of delving into either of those topics right now would be pretty amazing.
Yeah, let's start with the shop first, because I think the extension should probably be put to last. I think that's probably the most exciting product that I think we're coming out with. So let's go ahead and talk about Shopverse for a little bit. So we launched a NFT set. When was that? I think it was November, if I'm not mistaken. And we've came up. Oh yeah, go ahead, Matt. You were gonna say something.
I think it was December with the Shopverse.
Oh yeah, sorry, December. Sorry. Got a little bit of the timelines wrong. Yeah. So.
You can see it right now pulled up with Sandbox.
Sweet. Yeah. So here we have on the screen. It's our Sandbox land. It's a little bit close to Snoop Dogg's. So we have that as our to our advantage a little bit. Snoop Dogg is a big rapper. So you can also find our land on Sandbox. It's at 2193, and this is where we're actually going to be building the shopping wall. So in the current stages right now, we have everything being built on Voxel Magic, and kind of scoping out the system, which I'll actually show you guys here on your screen. Nope. That's the currency. So here are a couple of pictures. We'll get to that other picture later. But here are a couple of pictures of what the shopping mall will look like in the metaverse, and also how it ties to the NFTs. So actually, let's talk about how it ties a little bit towards the NFTs. So right now, the NFTs have a certain art that we will also be changing to kind of fit the utility of the NFT, to kind of make sure it correspondent, especially now we're going to a new ecosystem. We want to revamp everything and make sure everything fits under one umbrella. So we're changing kind of the system of the arts of the NFT to fit basically people's ability to actually be eligible for stores, to own stores and rent stores and things of that nature. Yes, Matt.
I also wanted to say that while that particular change is being made, that rarity will also be playing
yes.
Particular factor as well, that we're considering that we're considering people's rarity as well in that kind of thing.
Yes.
People who have rare NFTs, etc. You don't want to exclude them out whenever changes to the core function is changed.
Rarity is actually also included, and rarity will be basically rarity is like the what's the English word?
It's gonna distinguish.
Basically, rarity is gonna be the separation of the different types of stores that you'll be eligible for, right? So if you have a really high rarity, you'll be closer to the center and closer to all the traffic. As a merchant, that's something that you really want to be able to have, is as much traffic as you can coming in. And the higher the lower the rarity, the further out you have eligibility for different stores. So
the rarity will be counted. This
rarity,
is the main point. Yeah.
Well, more information will be coming up very soon as that kind of transpires, but nothing has been released yet on that.
Yeah.
So we're excited to see that kind of happening in the near future. We'll discuss a little bit further in depth with that particular part of it. But let's talk about the metaverse mall, etc. When people are going to be able to see more of a live view of the metaverse itself and kind of just enjoying digital shopping experience with shopping video.
Yes. So we can also talk about the current development of what we're actually working on with the Shopverse right now as we speak. So Sandbox hasn't actually officially launched their game, which is totally fine. You know, it gives us more time to fully polish the shopping mall and fully develop. But we can show you now like what we are currently working on. Now we're actually because we've built everything on Voxel Magic. Voxel Magic is a software that allows you to build voxel structures. We actually have to configure all the assets individually and make sure they fit the requirements of Sandbox. And so we're now having to pour all the elements that we've built on Voxel Magic onto the Sandbox, the game, and actually make these items assets of the game. And once we make the assets, and as you can see on the screen here, is we're finally in the stage where we're actually placing these assets inside the store and kind of annotating as we go, you know, what pieces need to be placed where are the sections, how big things need to be.
So in a way, it's the second time we are doing it. So we had them all build it and done and planned, and now in order to put it to the sandbox, actually we need to decouple it and then again rebuild it there from scratch with the all piece by piece. This is the quite monotone and, you know, like hard work, but it's in progress. This is what is going on there.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably the most tedious part because it's like one by one asset. You know, we're configuring and transferring. So, you know, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be worth it because I think the shopping metaverse, the Shopverse metaverse mall has so much potential, and it's supposed to bring our whole ecosystem together.
Yeah.
It's looking beautiful, guys. It really is looking beautiful. When you take a look at it and see everything that's coming together, it's definitely come a long way from the couple of months that, you know, it's been worked on and processed. And seeing it come to life, I think for any kind of stage of development is something exciting to see.
Okay.
Let's talk about.
Should we talk about NFT staking as well? As we touch Shopverse, we can talk about NFT staking, right?
Yeah. So you want to start off?
Yeah. So we are in the final stage of the wrapping the functionality of NFT staking. So as you already seeing our white paper, there is a plan for distribution for the NFT holders who are gonna participate in the NFT staking. So this is also like you know, almost ready for the audit, and then like it's you know, like we are almost done there. So this is also like do we have UI for this?
Yes,
already?
we actually do have the UI all set up and ready to go, and you know, now it's basically we want to send it to audit, make sure everything security wise is okay, and then after that it's just the connection of the UI and the smart contract, and it's basically ready to go. But we just want to make sure, you know, everything is safe, because
so our NFT holders will not only benefit from the shop renting, but there is a plan for a, you know, real income for a period of time.
Yeah, and there's also plans for, you know, future developments and the utility of the NFT staking as well. So the NFT staking could possibly, you know, be incorporated as well inside the metaverse virtual staking.
Let's talk about that as well real quick, because I wanted to kind of caveat to kind of like let everybody know as well that the NFTs are not really a vehicle for investment either. So with any kind of dealing with real income, etc., it's more in line of being able to get more eyes in advertisement to your businesses in a digital shopping experience. I think that's something to take a look at, especially when the NFTs are related to like the metaverse, and also with the NFTs getting shop tokens to be more involved in the ecosystem in general.
Yeah.
And kind of going full circle with everything connecting. I think that's really important to highlight that.
Yeah. We want to make sure we incorporate, you know, the NFT community as well as our NFTs inside the ecosystem, because they are a value family of ours as well. So everything, once again, you know, we went through a year where all our products beforehand, they were just this. We have a governance system here, we have a shopping platform there, we have a staking platform here. We came here this year and decided, hey, you know, let's think about what we're doing. Let's tie everything together, make sure everything is under one ecosystem, and that everything makes sense and fits the story of crypto e-commerce. And this is what we're striving to do, and the NFT is just another part of our new ecosystem. So
yeah, and you can see how, like, I would say the bones growing with the meat behind, you know, because everything is It's not only just buying things from a shopping IO. Now it's a ecosystem really. Like it's growing to be like I would say, I don't know, like big corporation. Slowly it become a corporation which has a different source of income in a way with all the products which we're gonna have.
Yeah, and it's just something that anything you can do with e-commerce, whether you're a merchant, buyer, or just looking for a new way to shop online, because even the metaverse is a new way to shop online. You put on, whether we will be venturing out also into different metaverses, it's not just Sandbox, right? So some metaverses even have virtual reality goggles where you can actually go in and touch things and feel things and see things and taste things. This is a whole new wave of shopping online, and it's something that nobody has really ventured into. So
yeah. Okay, cool. So should we go forward?
And I think we're also still in the baby stages of development. As far as the industry is, so to say, about seeing visually, reaching out, tactile sensations, touching, smelling, that kind of stuff is things that are going to be happening, I believe, in the near future as Web3 becomes more popular. But being this early to be able to kind of explore a digital shopping experience within blockchain is, I believe, the beginning.
Yeah.
I think that everybody should realize that's the beginning point towards everything else going on here. And I think the biggest point to bring about the NFTs to people is that if you're a company, if you're a business, and you want a frictionless way to be able to be involved in Web3, Shopverse would be a gate for you to bring in your company, to bring in your business, to bring in more people to view your products and to hopefully shop with you online as kind of a direct link towards your business. Because we're going to be working with Sandbox as it is. Right now they have like object scripting to be able to kind of like go through and you can add links, descriptions, etc. But as that situation evolves, the experience will evolve itself. So as Sandbox is kind of in its baby phases right now, we're there with them, and we're going to grow alongside them in other metaverses as they come up. And I think that's extremely important to take it. I also wanted to make a mention that everything you're showing up on the screen is absolutely cool to kind of see how everything is coming together. It is how it's building. It's going to be a massive mall. Because I think people don't understand how big this is.
It's massive. Yeah, it's massive.
But there's rooms for hundreds.
There's still even with the land that we have, it's massive. But shall we move on to?
Yeah, we should move to extension. Next,
let's.
Extension, which is going to be the bread and butter, guys. Right?
Yeah. So
bread
this.
And butter of shopping video.
So let's now move on to the extension here. I guess I just want to start with that the extension is actually the reason why we decided to venture and kind of pull a whole new ecosystem, because we found this extension not only to innovate the crypto aspect of the shopping experience, but it's also innovating the e-commerce side. The ability that you would be able to basically shop from anywhere. Like right now, you're going to Amazon, you're checking out from Amazon. Then if you want something from Walmart, you have to go to Walmart, and then you check out from Walmart, and then you type in your shipping details. You know, this convenience, this ease of convenience is not there. What the extension allows you to do, not only just check out with crypto, but you're actually able to shop from any e-commerce store all in one checkout and all in one cart. And it just provides such an ease of convenience for everybody, you know, who wants to shop on different platforms. If I want to buy a shirt on Shein for my girlfriend, or if I want to go buy something on Amazon for myself, I can do that all in one checkout and make the process a lot more easier just by going ahead to the product page of Amazon, adding it to the extension, going to Shein, adding that item to the extension, and with a couple of clicks.
Yeah, we all want just do one click, pay with our MetaMask, and it's done. So this is a step to be closer to this future, to be closer to have user experience better, and to less headache while you're buying it.
Yeah. And we can even talk about the development process as well with the Chrome extension and where that's headed. So right now it's
we are long road with Chrome extension already. We were thinking to release it a few times already, and we were deciding that we need a more and more feature inside of it and make it better and better. So yeah, now we're in beta testing already.
Yeah, we're in beta testing already, and yeah, it's been a long road because we really, when we sought out to do the extension, we really wanted to bring a product that is good, you know, because in the past year we've learned from our mistakes and understand that if we want to do better, we have to continue to test. We have to make sure to
fighting
be the best.
between the deliver the proof of concept and see how the audience will react and the good product. So in the end, the good product wins. So we are working on to make it
more polished.
Yes, with the best advanced functionality from the beginning, not like half-baked thing where you need to click and go and do something, you know, like, so everything should be in one place. So we're trying to make it how it should be, you know, not how it, you know, do it with the closed eyes and do some other things behind the scene.
Yeah, and let's talk a little bit about even that we also have put it on our on the Chrome App Store.
Yeah, so as we said, it's in beta testing. So it's in Chrome App Store. We passed the all needed verification and things. It's already not a first version. It's not accessible yet for the public. We're doing internal testing, but you know, like, it's already also the step which we passed to have it there and to align all our development and access within the extension with requirements of the Google. While you're uploading there, you need to, you know, align it. So this is what already happened. We adjusted. We did a few iterations of the steps, interaction with them, and now it's there. Yeah.
I guess I just want to stress the importance one more time. You know, we've come shopping.io has come a long way in terms of development, and this right here, just having a beta for a product that I could say that I'm very proud of having a team that worked on this is Shopping.io has really come a long way in the fact that, you know, we're basically almost there and just in the testing phases and polishing everything. It's truly exciting and it's just incredible, and I can't wait for the release of the extension.
Yeah, and the roadmap for extension is huge. So this is what Grim said. Then we can incorporate any websites and any kind of shops within the very short period, and then you will be able to buy things there from your crypto, which is also like expose us to the huge possibilities, you know, like, and we become unstoppable in a way with this. So it's not just, you know, particular, and we're not relying on any APIs or scrapping of the website. We're just using direct website. So this is also like very nice.
Yeah, it's quite nice. And it also, once, you know, we finish the extension, you know, this extension could also help us build the mobile app that we so desperately wanted to build and build other products that we also have down the line. This gives us such a big flexibility because now we've actually custom built this. We can go ahead and make our lives easier with the other products
based on what already we built for extension, backend and front end, we can easily start to work on the other products, which is mobile app or any mini apps, anything which will be, you know, like much less effort than to start it from scratch, I would say. So now we build the fundament for our system, which now will grow much faster, I would say. That like it was the stagnation period, like not stagnation, but the slow period for this half a year, which now we're already on the quite nice base, I would say, from development side. Which might not be visible, but there is a lot of things behind which need to work in order to support all these things. Yes, Matt.
I just wanted to mention as well, this is about scalability, and with scalability in particular, guys, the browser extension is what makes shopping video scalable. And I think that's what people need to understand about the browser extension, because the current website and how everything is currently set up is not as scalable as allowing to take shopping video with you on the go wherever you are on the internet. And I think that's really important to take a look at as well. And just hitting home with that, that's the game changer that the browser extension is going to provide for shopping. and you guys have worked really hard during that period of building, and I think it's important to kind of like just highlight that in particular.
Yeah, I think also want to highlight that it's not just the hard work, but we want to give something that's quality, you know. So that's what we strive for, is making sure we do the QA. We make sure we test things. We make sure we find all the bugs. Of course, you know, when we do launch it, there will be small minor bugs here and there, but you know, they're more minor inconveniences than rather major inconveniences that will probably hurt your shopping experience. So we're trying to test everything and make sure we do it right by the book.
Apart from this, our team, you know, like you know, to be thank for our team, I would say that the even like decision about the creation of extension and the whole kind of, you know, behavior and things was whole team collaboration. I would say this is innovative thing which comes from everybody. We was very hard working, like not only development team, the business team, and you know, marketing team, everybody. So everybody was involved in the part of how it should looks like, how it will be better for a user, less clicks and better experience. And then implementation is development, yes, but the a lot of work done.
A lot of work done by everybody.
Apart from
Agree.
It's just incredible to see this kind of how everything is coming full circle from that time ago until now, you know, just to see everything come together. And I think that's pretty impressive, you know. Also, with the browser extension as well, let's talk about how people can add their own stores. I think that's something we haven't highlighted yet so much, that people can request to bring in their favorite store.
Yeah. So it's actually going to be quite nice because our system allows us to basically not just add stores upon request, but we can add any store that we want. Really. So
actually we're not restricted at all.
We're not restricted at all.
So the users of the store can ask us to
the users
and the stores can ask
the stores so the users, if you know, based on traffic and based off you know, the users' wants and needs, you know, we'll take requests. But also if we see like a store that would be beneficial for shopping.io, we're also going to be adding it ourselves as well. So there's like no restrictions in that regard. But yeah, it's truly exciting because it's actually, you know, innovating how we see online shopping.
Yeah, so you don't need to wait like another year or 5 years until Nike will adopt crypto to be paid. You know, you just need to request, you know, wait a bit and we will adopt it and you can buy something.
And you don't need to wait for, you know, us to go to Nike or something like that. You can just, you know, go ahead and request it to us and there you have it. So
yeah, it should be awesome.
I think Matt's like a little bit.
Sorry,
All good.
My mic setting have been a little bit off today, but I'm just trying to repair them as much as possible in the background. But I think that is just, we've covered a lot of things that we wanted to cover today, especially with a lot of things involving development, whether it be the shop token, shopping pay, the extension, the metaverse. And I just wanted to kind of close out. I'm sorry, I'm reading more messages saying it's impossible to hear you right now. So.
Okay. So if it's not possible to hear the Matt, okay. Yeah. So do we have a question answering part?
Dude.
Maybe to close it out, like what was your experience so far working with Shopping Video, the development side of Shopping Video, and what you've experienced so far working for the company in
Okay. And maybe we can answer a few questions, Matt. Do we have something like from the community?
We're going to be doing a separate Twitter AMA.
Okay, cool. So so I'm like a newcomer. I came in December, and from my experience, I was feeling that so many things is going, and I was barely catch up. Like few weeks, I was not understanding what is going and who is there. So it was hard for me to pull all things what is happening to have in my mind, and then like start to sort it out, then to we spoke a lot with everybody, with Grim, with the all guys, and then we start to build it with everybody. It's not just our effort, right? To start to build it to be more narrow in the meaning of different lines for different purposes. So it's not just like let's develop mobile app. Yeah, mobile app, it's nice to have, it's awesome to have, and we're gonna have it at a point of time. But as soon as we see that this idea with extension, it's really innovating us and moving us forward, and mobile app is just ability to buy from mobile, which is not so much innovative. So we're gonna have a mobile app which gonna be extension which gonna grow to mobile app, I would say. So we realign our plans, and it was very nice that people are very flexible and very kind of innovative in the meaning of how they see the thing, and we start to do it more like spread it and control way, I would say. Now we touch it and we feel all these lines. I mean, they're not going to somewhere like dead end, so they will not just die in the middle. So this is what is happening now. So everything is under control, I would say. So this is good point, and this is what we achieved, I would say, in this period, that we made it more structured, more controlled, and more predicted. So we can predict what will happen in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months, and it's not like we will, I don't know, predict it. We'll think that something will happen and it will not happen.
Yeah.
I think we become more predictable. Yeah. This is what is my experience, and in general, it's awesome experience about you guys to work with you. I mean, it's always good words, but yeah. I really love the team.
And it's also, I mean, like, I kind of just want to emphasize a little bit the mobile app situation, because I remember when we were developing the mobile app, we stopped and said, look, what are we doing? We have products here, we have products there, but we don't have nothing is connected to each other. And just like you were saying, every product was just kind of has its own fingers, and it was just leading to dead ends, right? And we took a step back from the mobile app and we said, look, we need to build something that encompasses what the story that we're trying to bring to the crypto community, and that was bringing crypto e-commerce to life and being able to encompass the whole aspects of crypto e-commerce, which is why we decided to move into the mobile extension and realize, hey, we have a mobile extension now that allows you to basically shop from anywhere, and now we have Shopping Pay that allows merchants to pay with anything, and now we have two sides of the coin, and adding the metaverse on top of that just encompasses what shopping online should be. And shopping online or shopping virtually, whatever you want to call it, but it's just been an awesome ride to see where we started as Shopping.io, where Shopping.io first started, to what it is now, and the structure that we finally have, and the goals that we have set, and everybody's kind of moving towards one direction, and it's beautiful to see. And of course, it took us time to learn the ropes here and there, but I'm just so excited that now we're on a straight direction, and we're actually pushing things towards building a story, building an ecosystem, something that makes sense. So I'm very excited for the future of shopping, and I'm very excited and happy that the team has worked so hard to kind of bring everything to life. So.
And the future is bright for the future of crypto e-commerce, everybody, here at Shopping.io. And for that, everybody, that's going to be enough for today's developer AMA. There is going to be a separate Q&A session going to be held on Twitter Spaces right after this, in closing. And Grim, I think that people can't really hear me right now. So
I think we kind of messed up the mic a little bit.
Yeah.
But all is good. So thank you, everybody. I guess we'll close.
Let's us close it. So
yeah.
Thank you, everybody, to be with us. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry for the mic technical difficulties, but we appreciate everybody who's come out to kind of watch, whether you're new or you're old, whether you're newer in the shopping ecosystem, Shopping.io ecosystem,
a long time
or you're an OG, and we appreciate every one of you, and people who've stuck around to watch us kind of talk and ramble for.
Yeah, we'll try to answer all technical questions as much as we can, and
So yeah, let's wrap it.
So we catch you guys